Right now on Good Morning Northwest, this program couldn't come at a better time as the region has seen some major fires in the last several days. How you can sign up for the Wildfire Readiness Program. Umatilla fire crews battle a wildfire near the canal Tuesday and a garage fire in Franklin County. What we know about the causes so far. And the city of Yakima has some news for those who live on the east side. You're getting your long-awaited pool, but how much will it cost? Those numbers coming up. And waking up this morning, it may feel like we're back in winter. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona has more in that full forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 5 a.m. on Thursday, April 18th. Let's check in right away on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona because it is pretty chilly out there. Tiffany, I know you talked about the possibility yesterday of frost, so what can we expect as we're waking up?
There could be some frost if you do park outside, Jessica, this morning. So you may want to grab that scraper, take a peek outside to see if you have any frost on your car before heading off to work this morning. And if you do, allow for a little bit of extra time to get that off. Now, we do have freeze warnings in effect for all the areas in purple until 9 o'clock this morning, and frost advisories for areas just north of Connell, including Moses Lake. And these were issued last night because the growing season has already begun. So if you have any plants that are outside, hopefully you brought them in overnight or you covered them, because look at the numbers. We're into the low and middle 30s, and while many spots are just above freezing, it may be closer to the freezing mark at your home. So we're at 33 in the Tri-Cities. We're below freezing in Hermiston, 35 in Walla Walla, 34 in Prosser, and 36 degrees in Yakima. Ellensburg down to 29. But we are going to warm up this afternoon. We're actually looking at a pretty seasonable mid-April afternoon with highs climbing into the middle 60s in Yakima. Plenty of sunshine today, 68 in Tri-Cities, and we'll finally make it out of the 50s in Walla Walla with highs in the lower 60s. We do have 70s back in that 7-day forecast, plus we have a good weekend on tap, so we'll have that full forecast coming up in a bit. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And now to our headlines this morning. The Washington Department of Natural Resources, in collaboration with Walla Walla County Fire District 4, announced the launch of what's being called Wildfire Ready Neighbors Program in Walla Walla. The initiative empowers residents to proactively prepare for wildfires through free resources, including a custom plan and an optional home visit by a wildfire expert. Some of today's speakers included the District 4 Fire Chief, Representative Mark Clicker, and Walla Walla homeowner Rick Westfall, who demonstrated firsthand the simple steps residents can take to prepare their home and property.
Walla Walla County has needed this for quite some time. It wasn't just but the last few years, as I was doing wildfire preparedness, as I was going in and doing forest thinning, because the fuel loads right up in these very mountains that we're looking at had tonnage of fuel load that would generate catastrophic fires.
To sign up for the program, we posted that direct link on our website. Just head to applevalleynewsnow.com. And we are well underway into wildfire season in the region. Firefighters with Umatilla County Fire District 1, Aragon Fire, and the Boardman Fire Rescue District battled a wildfire yesterday afternoon on Kerrs Lane. This fire was fought above the canal, and at this time, the cause is unknown. And also yesterday afternoon, fire crews in Franklin County worked to put out a garage fire before it could spread and do more damage. Fire officials say a propane tank in the garage exploded, and though it's not clear why, the house is not far from a fire station, so crews were able to respond quickly and no reports of anybody being hurt. The Walla Walla County Sheriff's Office is encouraging parents to talk to their kids about the dangers of drugs as new numbers show a concerning rise in deadly overdoses. The Sheriff's Office says in the past 2 years, they saw 14 drug overdose deaths countywide. So far this year, they've already seen 5, and the Sheriff's Office says there are many more overdose cases where first responders are able to save the person's life. But each overdose puts additional strain on law enforcement, emergency medical services, and hospitals. The Kennewick Police Department has arrested 2 people in a drive-by shooting investigation that happened back in October of 2023. 20-year-old Cesar Villagrana of Pasco was arrested on suspicion of a drive-by shooting. A Kennewick juvenile was also arrested on suspicion of that charge, and the juvenile's mother was cited for failure to supervise. The shooting happened on October 12th at an apartment complex in the 700 block of North Arthur Street. Nobody was hurt in the shooting. A new $20 million technology center has opened in Richland. Atkins Realis says it'll play a part in supporting cleanup efforts at the Hanford site. Atkins Realis says this technology center will be used to work on even better nuclear and environmental cleanup operations, as well as clean energy advances, digital solutions, and even making robotics a bigger part of everyday life.
It's not just a slogan, it's engineering a better future for its planet and its people. And it's not just a slogan. We have values that we live by. All of our employees, we look at each other as a family unit, and we're about getting work done to make the world a better place. And in this case at the Hanford site, it's about cleaning the waste, doing it safely, not getting anyone hurt, and doing it with timely results.
The mayor of Richland proclaimed Atkins Realis Day in honor of the new technology center opening. And after years of waiting, community members in East Yakima are getting their new pool. The Yakima City Council has approved a contract to begin construction this summer with the goal of opening in June 2025. The $10.5 million aquatic center at Martin Luther King Jr. Park is being paid for with over $3 million from the city, $3 million from the county, over $2 million from the state, and also over $2 million through community fundraising.
It's been incredible to be a part of this. It has truly been, I believe, something that we will never see again, bringing this kind of money from so many different places.
Parks officials say they're still $400,000 short of the money needed to build the aquatic center, but they're hoping more donors will come forward soon. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, the goal is to eliminate traffic-related deaths across the country. In your health headlines this morning, we're telling you about Vision Zero and its goal to keep you safe on the roads. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Need a new furry pal? It's Operation Best Friend from Apple Valley News Now. Each Wednesday, we'll feature lovable pets from area shelters wanting forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Windermere Group 1 and Apple Valley News Now.
Next ET,
Everything's to come.
our Rihanna exclusive in London. Plus,
We're with Blake Shelton here at Old Red Las Vegas.
It's an ET exclusive.
next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
To see if you qualify for Hanford worker compensation, please call Smart Law for a free consultation at 1-877-630-1122. Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses, including neurological, respiratory and heart conditions, cancers, and beryllium-related disorders. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Call Smart Law at 1-877-630-1122 for Hanford worker compensation. Smart Law in Yakima and Tri-Cities.
Our goal is to be in this community in 50 years, in 100 years. We're here to take care of this community that's taking such good care of our family. That's why we fully inspect our vehicles and certify everything, because it's just the right thing to do. It is kind of at the core of who we are, that we don't miss anything, that we catch every little detail. We have our customers' lives in our hands, so if they miss something, I mean, it's a huge deal. And so I give that speech to kind of every technician that comes through our doors so they understand how important their job is. The most important part of our certified process is the fact that you get full transparency. We're here to make sure that our customers feel confident and comfortable with the decisions they're making. Buying pre-owned with McCurley means your vehicle meets a higher standard.
Find your way home in a Subaru certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Subaru.
Massive savings are on this weekend, only at More Furniture. Choose from a wide variety, including our new spring lineup, and we'll provide free white glove delivery, special interest free financing until 2025, and we'll subtract your sales tax. And right now, we'll donate your gently used furniture free of charge. Make an impact in your local community and allow us to remove and donate your items with this limited time offer. Only at More Furniture.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check. Joe McDonald volunteered at the Pasco Aviation Museum, and although he is gone, his dedication to the museum lives on, earning them a $1,000 check from STCU.
He was very particular and did all the research, so the information that's in the display cases were absolutely accurate.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Want free college or career training? It's possible. Go to woggrant.org.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Vision Zero is a nationwide effort to eliminate all traffic-related deaths in the year 2000. Washington State became the first in the nation to adopt this policy. But do you know what that policy is? Here's ABC's Perry Russum.
If you answered no, you're not alone. A recent report from the CDC found that only 1 in 12 U.S. towns and cities have such plans in place. It's better known as the Vision Zero Action Plan, which has been more widely adopted by major cities compared to smaller towns. It's a nationwide effort to eliminate the number of traffic deaths or severe injuries among all road users. Communities can set action plans by identifying priorities for roadway safety, lowering road speeds, transforming four-way intersections into roundabouts, and more, in order to promote public safety by preventing severe crashes and traffic-related deaths. Here's how you can help. You can talk to your local and state leaders about what it takes to become a Vision Zero community, work with members of your community and leadership to start a conversation about traffic safety, and join this nationwide effort to make roads safe for all. With this Medical Minute, I'm Perry Russum, ABC News.
And while cities in the state of Oregon have adopted Vision Zero, the state has adopted the Oregon Transportation Safety Action Plan. Its goal is to eliminate deaths and life-changing injuries on the transportation system by 2035. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, it's an unlikely team in D.C. this morning. Why members of the House aren't happy with the teamwork between the Speaker and the President. And looking outside, temperature is 33 degrees, definitely pretty chilly. First meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have more details in that first alert full forecast. That is next.
Dear 2031, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on many of your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
A lot is changing in our community right now. New roads, new schools, and new opportunities. We're growing, and that means there are more cars on our streets than ever before. That's why we're expanding our facilities and services. So no matter what roads lie ahead, you'll always find your way home.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Chevy Silverado with financing as low as 1.9% from McCurley Chevrolet.
It's the biggest sale of the season at Furniture Row, so get ready because everything is on sale. Like this unbeatable deal on the Carver sofa, only $9.99. Save big on the Cristo panel bed, only $4.69. Get the 5-piece Largo dining set for only $9.49. And check out the Summit Queen, easy on the wallet for only $274.99. And get more bang for your buck with 4 years no interest financing. The biggest sale of the season, on now at Furniture Row.
No matter what roads lead you home, McCurley Mazda is about to make your journey even better. Whether it's cruising riverside highways, winding vineyard trails, or anywhere else your travels take you, now is the perfect time to upgrade your way home. Visit McCurley and the Pasco Autoplex today for this special offer.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing up to 60 months from McCurley Mazda.
You ready to hit the road in style? Well, you're in luck, because it's Winnebago weekend here at Broadmoor RV, and we have the best deals around. Whether you're chasing sunsets by the coast or trekking through the mountains, Winnebago has the right option for you. From compact RVs to luxurious motorhomes, we've got it all. Come down to Broadmoor RV April 19th through the 21st, and together, let's make camping fun.
A flight over a new park overlooking Spokane Falls, Tuesday. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is a cold start to your Thursday, and you can't really tell it's cold by looking outside, but we have a clear sky. We're about 45 minutes away from the official sunrise here in the Tri-City. Sunrise at 6:03, sunset getting later and later, 7:49. Sky brightening up just a little bit at this hour. Look at the numbers. We're down into the lower 30s in many locations. That freeze warning in effect until 9 o'clock this morning. That's because the growing season has already begun, and we have seen temperatures dip below the freezing mark from time to time, so they continue to fluctuate. We're at 33 in Tri-Cities, 30 degrees in Hermiston, 35 in Walla Walla, 28 now in Dayton, 34 at Hanford, and 36 in Yakima. And keep in mind, these are at specific reporting sites, so at your house it may be a few degrees colder. So be aware there could be some patchy frost on your car. If you do park outside, allow for a little bit of extra time to put on that car defroster this morning if you need it. The winds have been light overnight, which is one of the reasons temperatures fell so low this morning, along with the clear sky. So waking up, winds are anywhere from 3 to about 7 miles per hour, and they'll remain on the light side today. All is quiet on our satellite and radar. That ridge of high pressure getting closer to us today. That should bring us a seasonable late April day across the Pacific Northwest. We're putting highs right around 68. That's our average in Tri-City, 63 in Prosser, 64 Yakima, finally in the lower 60s along the foothills of the Blues after topping out in the 50s over the past couple of days. Tonight, clear and cold again, not quite as cold as this morning, but we're only talking about a few degrees different. So it'll feel pretty much the same tomorrow morning. Some patchy frost will be possible once again. Now tomorrow afternoon, temperatures come up a little bit. We'll see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Highs around 70 degrees in Tri-Cities, middle 60s. Walla Walla, Dayton, and Pendleton, 68 in Hermiston, and 65 degrees in Toppenish and in Yakima. So a very nice end to the work week, and the wind will pick up a little bit more tomorrow as well. There are some changes as we head into the weekend, though, and I want to show you that. So we're tracking another storm system that will move on shore on Saturday. Saturday during the day, you'll notice more clouds. Saturday is going to be pretty nice as far as temperatures go, lower 70s. We're going to stay dry during the day, but then as we take into Saturday evening and Saturday night, there could be a few spotty showers out there as that front moves through. But any of that comes to an end by Sunday morning, and Sunday will be a little bit cooler. We're going to keep it dry on Sunday. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds, but temperatures will drop a few degrees. And you can see that in our 7-day forecast. We're at 68 today, breezy tomorrow, 70, 72 on Saturday, that 20% chance in the Tri-Cities, that comes at night. So the weekend's still looking really nice, 68 on Sunday, and then we're back in the 70s as we begin next week. 64 in Yakima today, 65 breezy tomorrow, more clouds on Saturday with that slight chance for a shower late in the day, and then we'll get close to 70 on Earth Day with 70s back Tuesday and Wednesday. Walla Walla, cold again tomorrow morning, 66 breezy tomorrow, and then a couple of showers possible late Saturday night, ending before you wake up on Sunday, so the weekend's still looking nice. Sunday a little bit cooler, though, before the 70s are back on Monday. Hermiston, 66 today, 68 tomorrow, 70 on Saturday, and then we have more 70s as we head into next week. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And Washington is officially in a drought emergency. That's according to the State Department of Ecology. It issued a drought declaration for almost the entire state, other than a small section of the Seattle metro area. State officials say they're expecting a dry and warm spring and summer, so they declared a drought emergency to free up $4.5 million in grants to help manage conditions. In political news now, the House could vote on a set of bills to provide foreign aid and potentially ban TikTok as soon as Saturday. And two powerful and unexpected allies want that to happen. That's President Biden and Speaker of the House Mike Johnson. Reporter Amy Kiley says the unlikely duo are now in the crosshairs of members of the GOP, and they don't like what they see.
It requires a couple of Democrats.
House Speaker Mike Johnson is likely to get the Democratic votes he needs for his new aid package. President Joe Biden is now throwing his support behind the set of bills. They provide a total of about $95 billion for Ukraine, Israel, and the Indo-Pacific, according to the House Appropriations Committee. Johnson says he wants to pass a potential ban on TikTok at the same time. That would keep the platform out of U.S. app stores unless it cut its ties with its Chinese parent company.
In order to get something into this underlying package, we have to have the votes on the floor to pass a rule. I don't have all my Republicans who agree on that rule.
Some of those Republicans who disagree want to remove Johnson from his leadership role.
It is growing. I think some people are becoming more angry than I am. I don't know how long people are going to tolerate this because he's doing nothing but serving the Democrats.
An empty speakership is what effectively paralyzed the chamber for weeks after former Representative Kevin McCarthy lost the gavel last year. The question this time is whether Democrats would save Johnson to avoid that chaos.
We got to forget about Democrat, Republican. This is serious. This is life and death. This is the future of democracy.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Two other aspects of the legislation are important to Democrats. They insist Johnson's package have the same funding level as a supplemental the Senate passed, and they want the bills lumped together before they go to the Senate. Johnson is expected to go along with that strategy. And when we return on Good Morning Northwest, it's a hot headline, and we want to know what you think about it. Up next, our very own Riley Fitzgerald is going to join us with today's question of the day: why social media is blowing up over these Nike uniforms for the 2024 Paris Olympics. We'll be right back with that.
The whole family is invited to the 61st Annual Parade of Gems, Saturday, April 26th through the 28th at the Modern Living Building at the Fairgrounds. This year's special theme is Petrified Wood of the Northwest. There will be demonstrations on gold panning, wire wrapping, lapidary, and more. There will be vendors on hand with rock and mineral specimens, jewelry, and lapidary equipment, plus games, raffle drawings, door prizes, and more. The doors open at 10. Bring the whole family to the Parade of Gems, April 26th through the 28th at the Fairgrounds in Yakima.
How long do I have to wait?
Watch tonight at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, West Richland, Hermiston, Road 68 in Pasco, and the new location on West Court Street. 420, that's April 20th. It's the annual Smokin' 420 sale from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. at all 6 locations. This year is off the charts. Get 50% off glass, free goodie bags for the first 300 people through the door, free tacos from 11 to 5, and all-day raffle and prizes. Don't miss the huge savings on the one-day 420 sale at all 6 locations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $1,950 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Massive savings are on this weekend, only at More Furniture. Choose from a wide variety, including our new spring lineup, and we'll provide free white glove delivery, special interest free financing until 2025, and we'll subtract your sales tax. And right now, we'll donate your gently used furniture free of charge. Make an impact in your local community and allow us to remove and donate your items with this limited time offer. Only at More Furniture.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95 plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
When I come home and Lena grabs my leg,
She does.
it just does something.
And then I remind her, he didn't want you.
Next live, Jesse Tyler Ferguson. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
This newscast sponsored by Washington State Department of Revenue's Working Families Tax Credit.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Check this out. We have something a little different for you this morning. We want to ask all of you at home a question about a hot headline this morning, and we want to hear what you think. Our very own Riley Fitzgerald is joining us a little early this morning to bring you our question of the day and the story behind it. She's also going to tell you how to tell us what you think. So Riley, what do you have for us this morning?
Thanks, Jessica. Good morning. This morning, we are talking about the U.S. Women's Olympic team. Nike is facing backlash over one of its new outfit designs for the U.S. Women's Track and Field Olympic team. Nike recently released these images of the outfits ahead of the 2024 Paris Olympics. The women's leotard, with its high-cut bikini line, quickly triggered a wave of criticism on social media. Nike issued a statement saying the leotard design is one of many styles to choose from, and tailoring options will also be available. A spokesperson for USA Track and Field confirmed the collection includes 50 unique pieces and said Nike consulted with athletes throughout the design process to ensure they are comfortable. So we want to know what you think. Go to applevalleyNewsNow.com/vote and vote on our question of the day. You can also go to our Facebook page where we have a link to this story so you can take a look for yourself and leave a comment telling us what you think. We're going to be taking a look at the results on your comments throughout Good Morning Northwest, so don't be shy. Again, we'll be taking a look at this throughout the morning and see what you have to say about it. Jessica?
Yes, don't be shy. Tell us exactly what you think. And thank you, Riley. And we'll see you back here in just a little bit. Also coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a University of Oregon football player is under arrest. What authorities are saying he did during a car crash that ended in death. Also trouble brewing in Sunnyside after the ACLU slaps the school board with a lawsuit over redistricting. We'll be back right after this.
In today's Tech Bites, help for electric vehicle drivers. Google Maps is adding features to make it easier to find charging stations. They include real-time information about availability and charging speeds. Google says it will start rolling out the feature in the coming months. TikTok is rolling out a new photo sharing app that's similar to Instagram, but you'll be able to write headlines for images above your captions. For now, the app is only available to select Android and iOS users in Canada and Australia. It's not clear when it will launch in the US. Finally, the newest robot from Boston Dynamics. It's the all-electric Atlas. The company says it's smaller and lighter than earlier versions, which operated through a hydraulic system. Atlas is still being developed, so no word yet on when it might hit the market. But if you ask me, that robot looks like it's in great shape. Must be all that circuit training. Those are your Tech Bites every day.
I'm your overly competitive brother. I'm ready for a rematch. Game on.
I've been practicing.
What, the cello? You want me to lower the hoop?
Foul.
What, are you going to tell me again?
Foul.
Yeah.
Foul, bro.
Here, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock
You're
yourself
about to get served.
Seriously? Get Allstate. Save money and be protected from mayhem. Like me. Love you, Mom.
Wait till your father gets home. Dry skin is sensitive skin too, and it's natural. Treat it that way. Aveeno Daily Moisture with prebiotic oat is proven to moisturize dry skin all day. You'll love our formula for face too. Aveeno.
Welcome to Blue Buffalo's. One taste is all it takes.
Gil wants food that tastes good. If he doesn't like his food, he will walk away.
We sent you Blue Tastefuls dry food.
He devoured it. Clearly, he was a big fan. It's healthy and he loves it.
Pick up Blue Tastefuls today.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, trouble brewing in Sunnyside after the ACLU slaps the school board with a lawsuit over redistricting. And it's an annual tradition as the Tri-Cities region prepares for the fishing derby this weekend. Also, we have all the highlights from yesterday's cancer-crushing breakfast hosted by the Tri-Cities Cancer Center Foundation. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Dalal. The time is 5:30 on Thursday, April 18th. Let's check in right away on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, it is freezing out there, in my opinion. Might not be that cold for some people.
Literally, it is down to the freezing mark in some locations out there, so you need to bundle up. You need to have a big closet this time of year because we do get pretty cold in the mornings, but then we warm up nicely during the afternoons. Freeze warning was posted last night because the growing season has already begun. Frost advisory in effect for areas just north of the region until 9 o'clock this morning. And look at the numbers out there. We're down to 33 in Tri-Cities, 35 in Walla Walla, 36 in Yakima, 28 in Ellensburg, 30 degrees in Hermiston. Keep in mind that it could be a few degrees colder at your house. So you may have some frost if you park outside on your vehicle this morning. Keep that in mind. So some of you may need that ice scraper. Everyone needs the jacket with those temperatures near 32 this morning. And everyone will need the sunglasses because we will see plenty of sunshine today, more sunshine than what we saw yesterday. But we tell you that dry air, it cools efficiently. It also warms pretty efficiently. So by 10 o'clock, we're already in the 50s and we'll see high temperatures climb into the upper 60s. Pretty seasonable for this time of year. Now, we do have some changes to the weekend forecast. We'll break it down for you and also show you the 7-day coming up in a bit. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And the Sunnyside School Board is elected at large, meaning people can vote for representatives outside of their own district. Now they're facing action by the ACLU, which says the system violates the Washington Voting Rights Act. Because even when the majority Latinx community overwhelmingly votes for a Latinx candidate, the ACLU says they still cannot win. In 2023, a Latinx candidate received over 90% of the Latinx vote in a district where 58% of active voters were Latinx. And the ACLU says she would have won in a district-based election, but since they have an at-large system and other districts got to weigh in with their votes, she lost.
That is the definition of dilution, right? When you add in those other districts, Sandra Cesate loses despite the fact that the people that she would be representing chose her.
The ACLU says if the district doesn't respond within 90 days, the next step will be a lawsuit filed against them. Governor Jay Inslee made multiple stops yesterday in Walla Walla, and we caught Inslee here at Walla Walla Community College's new Sustainable Living Center. The topic, how the Climate Commitment Act is impacting people in Walla Walla and the surrounding communities. Inslee heard from a panel as they discussed how things like home audits help tremendously. The state says they are helping homeowners and renters alike by saving money with efficiency improvements.
Governor, recently there was obviously the drought declaration. How does that play into this?
You know, sometimes it's difficult to understand the relationship between insulation in an old home and preventing a drought that can be devastating to our whole state and our agricultural community. But there is a clear connection. Because if we're going to prevent these droughts from swallowing the state of Washington, from causing forest fires and not having irrigation for our crops, we got to figure out a way to reduce pollution in our air, because we know this pollution is causing the climate to change.
Governor Inslee also paid a visit to an adult family home in Walla Walla, exploring how efficient heat pumps work. The governor ended his day at Woodward Canyon Winery, holding more discussions with locals about climate change and other initiatives his office is working on. A 19-year-old University of Oregon football player has been charged with a deadly hit and run. This happened Monday. Reporter Connor McCarthy says people in the community of Eugene, as well as university students, are shocked.
A deadly hit and run in Eugene Monday night that put a sophomore University of Oregon football player behind bars.
State of Oregon versus Dalen Amir Austin.
24 CR 190.
19-year-old Dalen Amir Austin was arrested and charged with felony hit and run of an injured person. He was arraigned Wednesday afternoon via video call from the Lane County Jail.
It's just something you don't think it's going to happen in front of your house.
Eugene police say they were called to Seth Lockard's neighborhood near the corner of West 4th Avenue and Polk Street around 9 p.m. Monday. Officers found the body of a 46-year-old man. Lockard took this video of the scene as police investigated.
All these police cars and police tape and stuff, and it was just really sad, and I was very angry.
Lockard was at home Monday night and heard a car driving fast around his house.
It sounded like he was just doing circles for about 10-15 minutes, going really fast, and you can kind of hear car exhaust.
It was feet from his house where Austin allegedly hit and killed the man.
My wife heard a thump, and that was real rough, and she didn't really put it together. She said, I think they may have hit a tree or something, and then I heard a bunch of sirens, and then I came out and saw kind of the scene.
Across town at the University of Oregon, students say they're shocked and disappointed by Austin's arrest. One student who didn't want to show his face on camera says it's frustrating a student athlete would be involved in something so serious.
I'm on the side of the students, but this does not represent the students here at University of Oregon.
The University of Oregon's athletic department says they're aware of the incident and are waiting for additional information. Back in Lockard's neighborhood, all that remains are candles to remember the victim and a community looking for answers.
Trying to piece it together, and I've been talking with my wife a lot, just kind of checking in with each other, because she saw what I saw, and it's just it's not something you just see on your front porch every day.
Austin did not enter a plea at his court appearance Wednesday, and his next court date is May 22nd. Also coming up this weekend is the 24th Fishing Derby. The fish were dumped into the pond yesterday morning to prepare for the event. And the Derby is a two-day event, and registration has already closed on Friday. It's only for kids with disabilities, and on Saturday it'll be for kids that are 5 to 15 years old. Every child will have the opportunity to take something with them. The Tri-Cities Cancer Center Foundation hosted its cancer-crushing breakfast also yesterday morning, raising money to support the Cadlick Tri-Cities Cancer Center. Riley Fitzgerald joins us now in studio. Good morning, Riley. What did you learn at the event?
Good morning, Jessica. It was the 24th annual event that celebrated 3 decades of the Cancer Center being open in the Tri-Cities. Here's a small look at what was said at yesterday's breakfast.
The Cadlick Tri-Cities Cancer Center focuses on its 4 pillars: prevention, early detection, treatment, and survivorship. The president of the Tri-Cities Cancer Center Foundation Board of Directors, Monty Drake, says because of that focus, the community has seen the results.
This important level of respect has translated, get this, into over $30 million of financial contributions by corporations. Thank you. Yes.
Hundreds of people were at the cancer-crushing breakfast in support of the goal of providing resources to people seeking cancer care.
I think most everybody, you in the room, and myself included, you're probably in this room because somewhere in your past, either you've had to deal with or someone near you had to deal with cancer in some form or fashion.
At the event, the Foundation Board touched on its past, present, and future, including a panel of cancer center physicians speaking.
Screening and prevention is critical. If you have friends and family members who are, maybe a little bit late on some of their screenings, I would encourage you to just reach out to them and, with a kind, caring heart and say, hey, this is really important and I care about you.
The Tri-Cities Cancer Center Foundation had 2 stories from cancer survivors. One such survivor is Jim Hall, the Chief Philanthropy Officer with Cadlick.
Well, my focus right now is on recovery, and I've got some work to do. And I think that's going to be my laser focus, is making sure that I can get back on my feet as quickly as possible.
Another person who spoke, representing the future for the Cadlick Tri-Cities Cancer Center, is Holly Alexander. She spoke about how she and Jim went through their treatments at the same time.
While we used to bond over communication strategies, now we're bonding over cancer treatment. I texted him when I found out about his diagnosis and said, I hear we're cancer twins. And he said, apparently, and Holly, let's put up a good fight.
Events like this help to support the Cadlick Tri-Cities Cancer Center.
And if you're looking for another way to support the Tri-Cities Cancer Center Foundation, they're also hosting a Cancer Crushing Challenge, which is a 5K and 10K. That's happening May 11th at 8 o'clock, starting at Howard Amon Park. The proceeds benefit local cancer care. Jessica, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, endless shrimp has ended up being an endless red hole for Red Lobster. We take a look at your business headlines this morning and why Red Lobster may be filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. We'll be right back with that.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on the KMA 80R Combi motor or the HSA 50 hedge trimmer. Real Steel.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now.
Get $5,000 total value on Silverado, LTZ, and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your community Chevy dealers.
If you're a high school senior, listen up. This message is for you. A college education is expensive. The Molly Davis Scholarship Program can help with up to $7,500 per year. It's easy to apply. Just go to YakimaRotaryTrust.org and click on the Molly Davis Scholarship tab. Hundreds of Yakima County residents have achieved the dream of a higher education thanks to the Molly Davis Scholarship Program.
Applications end May 1st, so apply today.
I'm Richard Karn, and I love my hose. It ain't those old hoses. This is my hose. The new Pocket Hose Copper Bullet, now infused with real copper, so your water is always clean and lead-free. Just turn on the water and watch your hose grow and grow. And when you turn off the water, away it goes. Our new inner tube uses 3 layers of high-strength latex on the inside. Then it's wrapped in a new polymer filament jacket, 3 times stronger than the other hoses. And I love the oversized, easy-to-grip fittings. Get the super light 25-foot Pocket Hose Copper Bullet today for only $29.99. But wait, call now and get our Turbo Shot adjustable nozzle, absolutely free. This is an exclusive advanced release of our 2024 edition Pocket Hose. Order now.
Call 1-800-616-7249 or visit copperbullet.hose.com. So call 1-800-616-7249 now.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95 plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Welcome back. In your business headlines this morning, Red Lobster is reportedly looking into filing for bankruptcy protection, according to reports from Bloomberg. There are several reasons for that, including the cost of its leases and labor. But the $11 million Red Lobster recently lost on its endless shrimp deal certainly hasn't helped matters. The chain hasn't decided if it's going to file Chapter 11. If it does, that's the type of bankruptcy protection that allows businesses to continue operating while they restructure. And up next on Good Morning Northwest, we revisit our question of the day and want to hear from you. So take a moment and vote. Tell us what you think about this hot headline: are women athletes being objectified in the new track and field outfits? Also, meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have your first alert full forecast. Don't go anywhere. That is next.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
When you need legal help for your injuries, you don't need hassles. You need someone who knows his way around the courtroom. If you've been injured and want to know what your rights are, call 735-0546. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, lease a new 2024 RAV4 for just $389 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Dad, look.
Us.
This is the magma chamber.
This isn't us, is it? When did we get so connected to our devices and so disconnected from each other?
She's not answering.
What? And when our phones have turned us into this,
LT,
what do you do when you're a company that sells them?
we gotta fix this.
It's time to find what we're missing. Join us in taking a break from our devices. Take the phones down for 5 challenge for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes.
Feels good.
And let's find us again. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
You work hard for your money, and now you can get money back on state taxes you already paid with the Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov. Massive savings are on this weekend, only at More Furniture. Choose from a wide variety, including our new spring lineup, and we'll provide free white glove delivery, special interest free financing until 2025, and we'll subtract your sales tax. And right now, we'll donate your gently used furniture free of charge. Make an impact in your local community and allow us to remove and donate your items with this limited time offer. Only at More Furniture.
Looking for a car with more room for adventure? Make your presence known when you drive away in a new 2024 Kia Sportage LX with all-wheel drive from Overturf Kia. You'll find a great selection of new vehicles in stock now, $29,790. Plus, get 5.49% interest for up to 72 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that is on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
When I come home and Lena grabs my leg,
She does.
it just does something.
And then I remind her, he didn't want you.
Next live, Jesse Tyler Ferguson.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
You know, in winning a close race, the one in first place usually demonstrates a small difference in quality from the competition. It's the little things that count. So the more we pay attention to detail, the more confident we are. And the more confident we are, the more we win.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning. I hope your Wednesday, we're going backward in time now. I hope your Thursday is off to a good start. It is a cold start out there all across the Pacific Northwest. We are dealing with temperatures below freezing in some locations. This is what it looks like out of our studio camera in Kennewick. So we're getting closer and closer to sunrise, the sky brightening up, not a cloud in the sky out there. It's kind of tough to see if there's any frost on those cars outside, but I wouldn't be surprised if some of you have to scrape the frost off your windshield this morning because those temperatures are close to 32 degrees, and you can clearly get frost when temperatures are above freezing. So it's 29 in Dayton, 35 in Walla Walla, 33 Tri-Cities, 32 at Hanford, 36 in Yakima, and 33 degrees in Prosser and Toppenish. We tell you not to plant this early because we can see frost in the end of April and even into May in some locations. So here's the average date of the last spring frost. In the Tri-Cities, it's really now through the end of the month. Same for Walla Walla and Hermiston. Pendleton, we typically don't see our last frost until the first week in May, and it's not until the end of May in Yakima. So you can probably plant once we get into May, Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, Hermiston. You'll have to wait another month or so into portions of the foothills of the Blues and in the Yakima Valley if you don't want to take that risk of a frost developing. So here's the weather pattern over the next few days. Today, the ridge of high pressure moves closer to the coastline. So we're looking at a pretty average April day here across the Pacific Northwest and the Columbia Basin. Tomorrow, high pressure will keep us sunny, dry and we warm it up a little bit more, but we'll see a pattern change this weekend. That high shifts eastward. That will allow our next cold front to move in. Now, Saturday during the day is just fine. It's going to be pretty nice. It'll be warm, but Saturday night is when that front moves in. It will have some moisture with it. We could squeeze out a couple of showers Saturday night. Well, most of you are probably home from being out during the afternoon hours, so I don't think the rain will mess with any of your Saturday or even Sunday plans for that matter. Today, mostly sunny and seasonable. 68 Tri-City, 66 Hermiston, lower 60s finally along the foothills of the Blues after topping out in the 50s yesterday in Yakima, Toppenish, topping out at 64. So don't forget the shades this morning. You'll need them all day today. Tonight, clear, cold. We could see another round of patchy frost tomorrow morning with temperatures down into the low and middle 30s. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll finally see more 70s on the map. 70 in Tri-Cities with areas just outside the city into the mid and upper 60s. But the weekend is looking pretty good. 72 on Saturday with more cloud cover. Slight chance for a shower or two Saturday night. Sunday, we're going to drop it a few degrees behind the front, but not really cold across the region. There's not a lot of cold air with that front. Lower 70s on Earth Day, and then we keep it in the 70s through the middle of next week. Yakima 64 today, 65 breezy tomorrow. Slight chance for a shower late during the day on Saturday with highs in the middle 60s this weekend. Walla Walla 62 today, 66 breezy tomorrow. A couple of showers possible Saturday night, but Saturday during the day you're just fine. A little bit cooler Sunday, but still not bad, 65. Hermiston 66, 68 tomorrow, 70 on Saturday. We'll bring it down a few degrees, 68 on Sunday. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And check this out. We have something a little different for you this morning. We want to ask all of you at home a question about a hot headline, and we want to hear what you at home think. Our very own Riley Fitzgerald joins us now to bring you our question of the day and the story behind it. She's also going to tell you how to tell us what you think. Riley, what do you have for us this morning?
Good morning, Jessica. This morning we are talking about the U.S. Women's Olympic team. Nike is facing backlash over one of its new outfit designs for the U.S. Women's Track and Field Olympic team. Nike recently released these images of the outfits ahead of the 2024 Paris Olympics. The women's leotard with its high-cut bikini line quickly triggered a wave of criticism on social media. Nike issued a statement saying the leotard design is one of many styles to choose from and tailoring options will be available. A spokesperson for USA Track and Field confirmed that this collection includes 50 unique pieces and said Nike consulted with athletes throughout the design process to ensure they are comfortable. And we want to know what you think. Go to applevalleynews.com/vote and vote on our question of the day. You can also go to our Facebook page where we have a link to this story so you can take a look for yourself and leave a comment telling us what you think. We're going to be taking a look at the results and your comments throughout Good Morning Northwest, so do not be shy. Again, we'll be taking a look throughout the morning and see what you have to say about it. Jessica?
Thank you, Riley. And yes, please don't be shy. I want to know exactly what you think. And thank you, and we'll see you back here in just a little bit. Also, when we return, we're talking American Idol and Katy Perry again. But this time, what happened that caused a major wardrobe malfunction this week. Also, an unexpected show you didn't plan on. Jeannie Mose with that story when we come back.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. Find yours with Ford F-150. Gas, hybrid, or all-electric.
Get 1.9 for 72 on an F-150 and up to $15,000 on an F-150 Lightning only at your local Ford dealer.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
From Paris to Milan, New York to Tokyo, fashion shows have graced the world's most glamorous stages. And now, the world is turning its eyes to the Tri-Cities for the 2024 Goodwill High School Fashion Show. They've got major style, endless creativity, and seriously, they've got an enormous amount of heart, you guys. Don't even think about missing the fashion event of the year, Goodwill's 2024 High School Fashion Show. See you at the show.
Dear Unleashed. No one knows the feeling of freedom quite the way you do.
But damned if we don't come really, really close. Let's break the chain. Yours, Tundra.
Right now, get 3.99% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2024 Tundra. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Murray Gaston Wine Bar.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now.
Get $5,000 total value on Silverado, LTZ, and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your community Chevy dealers.
With the arrival of spring comes the inevitable return of mosquitoes. But don't worry, for Benton County Mosquito Control is back in action, prepared to limit the seasonal return head-on. As West Nile virus continues to pose a public health concern, it's imperative to take necessary precautions. Ensure your safety by applying repellent and eliminating standing water around your home. Count on Benton County Mosquito Control to be your trusted ally in safeguarding your outdoor enjoyment. Visit our website today to discover more tips to protect your home and family.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealership is the place to start.
Get 0 for 72 and $2,000 cash on an Escape or $3,000 on a Mustang Mach-E, only at your local Ford dealer.
World News Tonight with David Muir, twice each day. Apple Valley News Now.
Here's a look at your close-to-home forecast. It is a cold start out there, so you will need the heavy winter coat. Be sure to bundle up with temperatures close to the freezing mark in many locations. But even though we're cold this morning, we're going to warm up nicely this afternoon. We're actually going to be right around average for this time of year. So let's show you that close-to-home forecast. Highs around 64 in Yakima today, 64 in Toppenish. Ellensburg, Cleelum holding on to the 50s, 63 in Sunnyside. We're looking at highs around 68 Tri-Cities, 62 Connell, 66 Hermiston, 63 Prosser, 65 degrees at Hanford. Along the foothills of the Blues, finally rising out of the 50s. We'll put it in the lower 60s today. 60 in Dayton, 62 Walla Walla, and 61 degrees in Milton, Freewater, and in Pendleton. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. In some entertainment news, if you watched American Idol this week, then you got quite the show. Singer and judge Katy Perry nearly lost her top, and she caught it before it revealed a little too much. But as Jeannie Moose reports, it's not the first time Katy Perry's wardrobe has been the one that got away.
It was a woman's problem that happened during This Is a Man's World. American Idol judge Katy Perry had a wardrobe malfunction, and it wasn't your usual wardrobe.
That song broke my top off.
She hugged her chrome piece to her chest. Its designer calls it an embellishment. Katy ducked behind the desk. She hid behind a pillow. The crew tried to shore things up.
I need my top to stay on.
That's not a top, it's a car bumper, noted one critic. Maybe don't wear a ship anchor to a TV show. Fellow judge Luke Bryan pretended to come to the rescue. Going in! Then abandoned ship. Katy later brandished her embellishment at a reporter for Entertainment Tonight.
Every season it seems like I either rip my pants.
Katy has done that at least twice.
In my skin tight jeans.
The show always slaps on its American Idol logo to cover the breach.
Can I get some tape?
Katy ended up with her derriere taped up like a crime scene.
I can't take it.
This time it was her top that wasn't exactly tip-top. Snarked one commenter, maybe try wearing proper clothes rather than dressing as the Tin Man. Don't be wicked witches.